So we got an update on Johnny Somalia, my favorite streamer of all time. Not really, I laugh every time I make that joke. And basically, Johnny Somali is facing a ton of charges in South Korea, and he had his first court date. It's not looking good for him. He's facing a decade in prison. So in case you're somehow blessed to not know who Johnny Somalia is, he's a kick streamer whose thing is basically being a public nuisance, basically breaking laws in foreign countries. He was kicked out of Japan for the same reason, and he got in trouble in Israel for the same thing as well. So basically, he just goes up to people playing loud music. He disrupts businesses. He disrupts the public. He disrupts pretty much anyone he can find. He does really racist remarks when it comes to stuff. Like, he was playing a bunch of really racist songs in Japan, making fun of the Japanese people, which really did not sit well with the Yakuza. And so he's not a good guy. He's not a good person to be around. He's not a good person to watch, but it just seems like people still watch him because they want to see how bad he'll mess up, how bad he'll get in trouble. And so he went to South Korea to do the same thing. And long story short, Johnny Somali got arrested in South Korea for the same things. He's facing charges that carry up to a 10-year sentence, possibly more if they tack on more charges. But he's facing charges that have to do with terrorism, obstruction of business, and they thinking about obstruction of justice because he was in the courtroom and he refused to take his hat off. He had an oversized suit as well. He was just smiling at the camera, smiling at everyone in the room. He was laughing at stuff. He was laughing through the proceedings. So there's quite possibly going to be more charges brought to him. A lot of this information comes from the Twitter user Stody. Basically, he went to the court proceedings, but the definite takeaway I've gathered from this situation, and the Stozy Twitter user mentioned it as well, basically, if you're trying to go to foreign countries, don't harass people in public for the sake of your content. Don't be a complete nuisance in public anywhere in the world. Honestly, nowhere in the world you should be a nuisance, but it's especially serious in foreign countries because it's like, it's not as relaxed as America when it comes to harassment laws and stuff like that. And so, like, you get in trouble if you're in Japan, South Korea, Russia, England, like just other places. If you're doing that, like, people take it a little bit more seriously compared to America. So like, it's not good for anyone to harass people in public when it comes to your content. For one, it's terrible content. It's not funny. It's not fun to do. It's not fun to watch. It's not fun to do anything. It's not what a streamer should be doing. It's not good. It's stupid, if I'm being honest. And two, you can get in a lot of trouble. Like Johnny Somali is facing 10 years in prison for the sake of content, for the sake of being a B-list, C-list Twitch streamer or kick streamer. Who am I kidding? He's an F-list kick streamer. He's not even on the D-list kick streamer list. He's an F kick streamer. He just pulls in decent numbers because people want to see him get arrested, which is not the reason he should be known for. That's a terrible reason to be known for. Like I think someone could be like mentally unwell if they want the kick views so much that they're willing to go to prison for up to 10 years. Like, that's just someone who's addicted to the views. That's someone who's just addicted to being somewhat relevant, even if the way you're relevant is being a complete laughing stock. That's all I got for today. Subscribe if you don't like Johnny Somali, and if you do like him, comment down below about how you feel about this whole situation, because you obviously do not know the legal system. And thank you for watching. Until next time, see you later.